Have you ever dreamed of something big, a soulmate, a life-changing job, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, only to feel like it slipped right through your fingers? What if I told you it didn't slip away? You just weren't ready for it. Opportunities don't come to the most desperate, they come to the most prepared. And the truth is, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. Let's be honest, you want someone who's kind, intelligent, loyal, attractive. But are you someone who would make that person's life better or heavier? The universe is not unfair, it's just precise. In this video, I'm going to show you why preparation isn't just about skills. It's about who you're becoming and how becoming truly ready will make you a magnet for the life you've been dreaming of. Hit play, because the next big opportunity might already be on its way. And when it comes, you'll either rise to meet it or watch it pass you by. Character, becoming someone who inspires trust. Let's start with the foundation of everything, character. Before talent, before appearance, before intelligence, comes trust. Because no matter how skilled or charming you are, if people can't trust you, nothing lasts. A partner won't stay, a business deal won't hold, a friendship won't deepen. Why? Because trust is the silent currency of all human connection, and trust doesn't come from trying to impress others. It comes from consistency, from showing up when you say you will, from speaking truth, even when it's uncomfortable, from not cutting corners when no one's watching. Jesus taught, let your yes be yes and your no be no. In other words, integrity isn't loud, it's clear, it's solid, it's real. He didn't say, be perfect. He showed that character is about being faithful in small things, even when the world isn't watching. Socrates once said, the way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. It's not about image, it's about essence. If you want to be seen as trustworthy, be trustworthy. Even when it costs you something, it's easy to want a relationship with someone loyal, kind, and emotionally mature. But would that person feel safe with you? Would they feel respected, seen, and supported, not just when it's easy, but when it's hard? Being someone who inspires trust isn't about being flawless. It's about being reliable, honest, grounded. It's about having principles that you actually live by, not just post on social media. Viktor Frankl, who survived the horrors of concentration camps, wrote that freedom is in the space between stimulus and response. Your character is built in that space, the split second where you choose to act with integrity instead of impulse. Think of the kind of person you admire, the one you'd call in a crisis, the one whose word means something. That kind of person didn't just wake up that way. They built that character day by day, through small decisions when nobody else was watching. So ask yourself, do your actions match your words? Do people feel stronger or smaller after talking to you? Can you be trusted with someone's heart, someone's time, someone's dreams? Because when you become that person, someone whose presence brings peace, not chaos, the world starts opening doors for you that once stayed shut. Not because you forced them open, but because you became someone who deserves to walk through them. Growth, seeking knowledge and evolving daily. Let's talk about growth, not the kind you post on a highlight reel, but the kind that happens quietly, in the background, day after day. True growth isn't loud. It doesn't need to be validated or admired. It's personal, it's uncomfortable, and it's constant. If you want to be prepared when opportunity knocks, whether it's love, business, or a new path in life, you need to be someone who is always evolving, because nothing delays your dreams more than staying stuck in the same mindset that created your current limitations. Growth is not a destination. It's a habit. It means reading when you could be scrolling. It means asking questions instead of pretending to know. It means facing your blind spots, your patterns, your insecurities, not to shame yourself, but to outgrow them. Buddha once said, "What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create." But none of that happens without awareness, without reflection, without a daily commitment to becoming a little wiser than you were yesterday. And wisdom isn't just about knowledge, it's about transformation. It's not how many books you've read, it's how many truths you've actually applied. Leonardo da Vinci, one of the most brilliant minds in history, once wrote, "Learning never exhausts the mind, it only ignites it." He believed that curiosity was sacred, that we should be students of life until our last breath, because the moment you stop learning, you stop growing, and the world, the opportunities, the people you could have connected with, they evolve without you. This is why growth must become a lifestyle, not a phase. You don't prepare for a big opportunity once and then coast. You stay ready, because when life presents that moment, the job you wanted, the partner you dreamed, of the open door you've prayed for, you don't want to be thinking, "I wish I had worked on myself earlier." James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, says, "You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems." So what systems are you building? Are you feeding your mind with wisdom or just noise? Are you developing emotional maturity or reacting on autopilot? Are you training discipline or waiting for motivation to magically appear? Real growth looks boring from the outside. It's waking up early when no one claps. It's journaling through your anxiety. It's listening more than you speak. It's changing your perspective when you realize you've been wrong. And here's the truth. If you're not evolving, you're decaying. There's no neutral. Life moves. The people who succeed in love, in business, in spiritual alignment, they aren't always the smartest or the most talented. They're the ones who chose to keep growing when it wasn't convenient. They became ready for the opportunity before it arrived. So ask yourself, what are you doing today to become a better version of yourself tomorrow? Not for applause, not for perfection, but because the person you're becoming will either attract or repel the life you say you want. Growth isn't about fixing yourself because you're broken. It's about honoring your potential because you're evolving. And the people, experiences, and breakthroughs you've been hoping for, they're not just looking for someone who wants them. They're looking for someone who's ready for them. Self-confidence, believing you deserve what you desire. Without guilt or insecurity, if you want to receive the life you dream of, the first person who has to believe you deserve it is you, not your partner, not your parents, not your audience. You, self-confidence, isn't about being loud or arrogant. It's about inner alignment. It's the quiet certainty that says, "I am becoming someone worthy of what I seek." And if that belief doesn't live inside you, no success, relationship, or spiritual practice will ever feel enough. Because even if the opportunity shows up, you'll sabotage it. Not because you don't want it, but because you don't believe you're allowed to have it. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." And what's more unconscious than the belief that we're not enough? So many people say they want love, but deep down, they feel unlovable. They want abundance, but believe they're meant to struggle. They want peace, but carry guilt for slowing down. Where does that come from? From conditioning, from trauma, from years of being told, directly or indirectly, that worth has to be earned with suffering, perfection, or approval. But here's the truth. You were born worthy. Not because you proved anything, because you exist. And no external achievement will make you more deserving than you already are. Even Jesus, when healing people, would often say, "Your faith has made you whole." He wasn't talking about religious faith. He was talking about inner belief, a trust that something greater is available to you and that you are worthy of receiving it. That's the root of self-confidence. Knowing you're not here to chase good things, but to become someone who welcomes them. And that requires letting go of guilt. If you feel ashamed of wanting more joy, more success, more love, you'll shrink every time life offers you a gift. You'll doubt it, push it away, undermine it, and then call that humility. But that's not humility, that's self-rejection. Marianne Williamson said it best: your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. Owning your worth isn't ego, it's stewardship. It means you're ready to receive what life wants to give you, and to take care of it with grace, responsibility, and gratitude. So ask yourself, are you preparing for what you desire, but still holding on to the belief that you're not good enough to receive it? Are you letting old wounds decide what you're allowed to want? Are you dimming your light because it makes others more comfortable? Because here's the truth: the opportunity, the partner, the next level of your purpose, they're not just looking for someone who wants them. They're waiting for someone who finally believes, I was made for this. When self-confidence becomes your baseline, not based on arrogance but on inner truth, life starts to reflect that certainty. You stop begging, you stop doubting, you stop chasing. You simply become the version of yourself that your vision has been waiting for. Become the one who's ready. So now you see, it's not just about wishing, it's not just about visualizing, it's about becoming. Becoming someone who inspires trust, not just through words, but through actions. Becoming someone who grows daily, not for applause, but for alignment. Becoming someone who believes deeply, without guilt, that they are worthy of everything they're asking for. Because life doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you're prepared for. Opportunities, relationships, abundance, they don't show up to complete you. They show up to meet the version of you that's been doing the work. The version of you that no longer chases, but attracts. The one who stopped asking, when will it happen? And started preparing like it could happen any day now. And maybe that day is today. So what's your next step? Maybe it's cleaning up your integrity. Maybe it's feeding your mind something better. Maybe it's finally letting go of the lie that you don't deserve more. Whatever it is, do it, not tomorrow. Not when you're ready, now. Because the life you're dreaming of isn't waiting for a perfect version of you. It's waiting for a present version of you. One who's brave enough to prepare, to believe, and to receive. And if this message spoke to something deep inside you, then share it. Because the world doesn't just need more dreamers, it needs more people who prepare for what they dream.